Hey, it's Brett back with Team KYGO, and today we're here with Wesley, Rhody. What place did you get at the Louisville Regional?
Second.
Second place. And what deck were you playing?
Magician, Zephyra, Endymion, Guard Dragons.
So a bunch of Pendulum cards.
It's just a pile of Pendulum cards, just called Pendulum.
All right, Pendulum it is.
Yeah.
Let's get on deck profile.
Before we start, I'm just kind of this deck looks super weird. But for the Magicians, it is 3 Harmonizing. It's the best one. It's actually the only reason to even play the Magician engine. 1 purple, 1 Dragon Collar, 1 Black Fang. And this is kind of like a Magician. It's also an extender and a starter card. So most people play like a second purple, but I think this comes up a few times to actually do the Guard Dragon combos. And then the only downside about that, it's not a normal summon, but that rarely comes up. And then I don't think you need any more Magicians. This is the idea behind this deck is you play all the engines to get the advantage of playing that engine, but have the minuscule amount of them so you don't clump it, because you want to draw a variety of different combo pieces. So that's all from the Magicians and Chrono. And then the best card in the deck, this card's absurd. And then targets is 1 of that, 1 of this. I don't play the other Mythical Beast anymore just because it's a nombo with that, and also you just don't really need it anymore. It's apart from Pendulum Call, the high scale, or the other version of that's the only card that actually sucks to get ashed. So I just took it out completely. I just felt like you didn't need it because you have 6 copies of these with the search spell, so you never really need it. And then for the really weird part, the Zephyr engine, 2 Zeph Breath, 1 Zephyr Nui, 1 Dolphin, and 1 of this. So the idea behind the Zephyr engine is it enables the Endymions way better than the Magician cards, but I didn't want to play a lot of them because basically after your turn 1 combo, you just want to turn 1 combo. You don't need extras of these to grind the game because you're not grinding anymore. You're either going first, making an unbeatable board, or going second and killing them. So just the extra copies of these don't actually help you do anything. So you just want enough, at least one of the high and low scale. And then you don't really need the Dolphin, but I actually put it in there because when you draw this and the field spell, it gives you more options when you draw 2 of a Zephyr engine, if that makes sense. Then this is the best low scale because it answers boards, hits multi-roll, and all that. You just basically don't want to draw 2 of any card that's a hard once a turn. You can get away with 1, but I just like having the second one in case you draw it, because you always want the free +1 off that. You don't really care to draw this, it's still a scale. Goliath and a Destrudo. This was probably the one thing I would take out. This never came up. Summoning off the Heretic Link. If you do the full combo, summoning this afterwards just didn't really. It was just a win more, and then it just sucks to draw. And then this is super broken to summon off the Guard Dragon. And the spells. 2 of this just because it's a hard once a turn. Same with the field spell. And then Ravine and 2 Terraforming. So this is either this facilitates either the Zephyr engine or you get to your dragons. And then 1 and 1 of that. I should play a second one of that. I just didn't want to go over 45. But yeah, I would probably take out the Goliath for an extra Dragon Shrine because I did miss not opening the Dark Worm as much because I'd have to send it a lot. That's usually not a big deal. And 3 of this just to get the best card in your deck. It is the only card I play of that's a hard once a turn in multiples, but I think it's just so important to open it. 4 total, I don't play any extra targets for that. I wanted an extra target a couple times, but it never mattered to have an extra one. It was just and then if you draw multiples of this, you can just pitch 1 to the first one. And then Upstart just to facilitate spell counters. And then just 1 Zephyr Trap because you already play cards you don't particularly want to draw, like the Destrudo and the Goliath, so you don't want to play more than 1 of the trap because you can literally add it at any point because your deck searches itself. And the extra deck, best card. I played this just as an extra generic 2 that goes down just because it has an effect unlike playing Furnicus, so you can actually make a make this with it. I don't think it ever came up. It was once when I got a Geometry Ode, but I was already winning the game, so I think I just would have won regardless. So I don't know if I would keep this or not. Same with this. I made it once, but I'm pretty sure when I made it, I just messed up. But I had the Dragon Color Magician turn this into a dragon, so it didn't matter. So I don't know if I'd still play it. And then this to go for game. And then the dragon stuff for your combo. And then this, also don't know if you really need it. You do need it awkward times if they like, mostly when you just draw Goliath is the only time. So I'm not sure if you actually need to play this because this exists. And then this is the only target for this guy. You don't need, I don't play the rank 7 that summons this out because usually your high skill is a 7, so you're not pending multiple 7s ever. And then I didn't want to force 2 extra deck spots just for that one play, so because you would need the 7, and then you would need the like a Crystal Wing or an extra target. And then on top of that, if you're doing that, you might as well play the Meteor Burst Dragon, so that's kind of like 3 spots. And then the only 2 Synchros is the only one I felt like you really needed. The only thing I was thinking about playing is a Moonrose Dragon, because going first against Danger Thunder, this only negates the Seika's Light. So I was thinking about doing that. And then the Exceeds is Dweller, this is for game. And then this is for Sky Striker, because they can have like double anchor, and this just negates both of them, which is insane. And then what you can normally do is instead of like jamming Electromite first, if you have the ability to make a rank 4 for the pen summon, I just make that in front of the arrow they give me. So it just basically clears 2 back row for free. This side deck. 3 Phantasme, 3 Sphere, 3 Lancia. This is just for all the well, this is basically for almost everything. And this is for combo, like this is for Orchist and Thunder. This is just for Thunder in the mirror match. Then for back row decks, Denko and Reboot. I don't main or side in and out to Mystic Mine. And I played one, but I won the roll, so it didn't matter. So I don't know if I need to play an out to an established Mystic Mine or not. Because what I was thinking about was playing one of the Magician that pops back row to search off Pen Call, but I don't know. These were really good. The only thing I don't know about the Danger Thunder matchup so bad, it's just a die roll, because like even if you like draw the Sphere, if they've already like ripped a card out of your hand and you're forced to tribute the Colossuses because you play a lot of search cards, you still have to deal with like another negate and a card's gone, and then you played this. So you're working with 3 cards to negate, so I don't know if that's actually worth to have it. So I don't know if it should be like Droll, but if they open like Soul or White Dragon, Droll doesn't do anything. They'll just full combo you anyway. And then Phantasme was awesome. Thank you, Brad, for letting me borrow 2. So
Any other shout outs?
Oh, just Chester, Clifton, Paul, and Charlie all top 8'd. Brett on the camera, and everyone here at the Frankfurt TGD locals helping me play test this deck a lot. Cody for saying my deck looked really stupid, but then ended up playing it. But
All right. So you're going Nats this year, right?
oh, yeah, duh.
All right. We're gonna break the curse, and you're gonna get top 8, top 4, top 2.
Try to. Top 2.
Win it.
No, I'll probably get second.
All right.
Maybe first
I'll take
loser.
second.
I'll
You
take
can get
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can win.
Thank you, Wesley. We'll
See
see
ya.
you later.